All right. Recycle the bottle. Hi guys, I'm Denisa and I work for Island Waste Collective, and we're all about reducing waste, recycling and reusing where possible. My friend's got really cool setup in the kitchen already, so we're gonna look at what he's got because I can see that this would work really well. So he's got recycling bin, which we will go over later to see whether all the things belong in there. He also got his rubbish bin, which are all the things that cannot really be recycled further. The other cool bin he has is a compost food scrap bin, which I admire. He's also got this bag full of soft plastic recycling, which currently can be taken to the local supermarket. So let's go through my friend's recycling bin to see what is actually recyclable and what's not. So first thing that really comes to my attention is a Tetra Pak, which is no longer recyclable in New Zealand. So please don't put these in your recycling bin, just put them in your regular bin for now. Next up, we have plastics. Plastics are a little bit more complex, so let's cover the basics. Currently in New Zealand, we can recycle 3 numbers. It's number 1, number 2, and number 5. So always look at your product and see the little triangle that will have the number in there. If in doubt, leave it out. The other thing I can see about this bottle is the lid. So currently, lids cannot be recycled within New Zealand. So we have to take them off our bottles and other products. However, don't throw them away. Put them aside in your kitchen, collect them, maybe find a little box that you already have, put your lid in it and collect it. When you have enough, bring it down to the recovery park and we will recycle it for you. Here's another trick with plastics. Some products have a film on them, which is soft plastic, and usually it will have some guides, tear here, remove. So ideally, if you can, remove this off your bottle, put this in your soft plastic recycling, and then you're good to go to recycle the bottle. Right after you take the lid off. Please make sure you wash your recycling before you put it in your bin, because as we learned already, we have to take the lids off. And if you throw it in your recycling just like that, it will spill all over your recycling. So either wash it or put it in your bin. One thing I noticed is my friend put his soft plastic bag in his rubbish bin. He could have washed it and put it in his soft plastic recycling. But the thing is, he might not have had time, or sometimes it gets too complicated to wash it. So if that's the case, don't put it in your regular recycling or soft plastic bag because it will contaminate the rest. So in that case, put it in your bin. So another great thing I see in my friend's kitchen is a compost bin, which is amazing. It keeps the food out of our landfill. He's lucky enough to have his garden and space to do the compost, and we don't want food in the landfill by any means. All right, so we've done our bit. We cleaned our recycling and now we're gonna tip it in the recycling. So there's another option. You can bring your recycling directly to the recovery park, which means you can really ensure the best recycling outcomes. The main thing is that you're not gonna get contamination from other bins, because if you imagine collecting all the bins from the whole island, the thing is they might not be, all the things that are in other bins might not be washed, and therefore it will contaminate everything else. And all your hard work goes out of the window. So if you can, bring your recycling to the recovery park and separate everything by different types. So here we are at the recovery park, which most of you know as the dump or the transfer station. Here at the recovery park, we have to make sure everything goes in the right bin to make the job easier for all our staff. One biggest confusion is steel cans and aluminum cans. So what you want to do and how you tell it apart is you simply use a magnet that we have right here at one of the bins. If it holds, it means it's a steel can and we can put it in the steel bin. Other test is you can crush it, but also if it doesn't hold on, it means it's made out of aluminum. So that goes into the aluminum bin. You can also bring your batteries to the recovery park and pop them in one of those bins and we will recycle them for you. So if you bring a small piece of polystyrene to the recovery park, we will take it off your hands and recycle it for you free of charge. If you have a truckload, however, we will charge you for that. If we all do what we can, it's gonna be so much better. So just do what you can do yourself. Have fun with this. Take it as a learning opportunity. It's always evolving, so have fun and do this for all the future generation. Do it for the community kids and for all of us. Thank you. Your recycling journey starts right when you're doing your shopping. So if you can buy in bulk or choose the indefinitely recyclable options, which is cans and tins and also glass. If you can't do that, go for plastics that are recyclable, which is number 1, thumbs up, number 2, peace, and number 5, high five.